second. What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide. I realize the screen is black. I'm just in the process of preparing my studio space, as it were. Just give me a moment here. That. Okay. All right. Just bear with me for a second. Tonight we're going to be doing the pencils of what's technically the very first page of the Beavis and Butthead comic, which will round us off at 8 pages. So with that 8th page being done, all that's going to be left to do is the cover, the front inside cover, and the back inside cover. And then it'll be done. So I've actually done, like, since the last stream, I've actually finished probably 3 more pages. Like I said before, I'd like to stream it, the entire thing, but sometimes you just don't feel like, or sometimes I don't feel like going through the hassle of setting all this shit up, and then, I can draw in the silence, no problem, but I like to be able to, if I can, put a movie on, And the times that I do these streams, it's so fucking late that it's a miracle if anybody shows up at all. But that's okay. It's now technically Thursday, and the only thing that matters is I get fucking paid at midnight tonight. So if I can get through the entirety of today, meaning Thursday now, I don't have to fuck around. Hair from Oliver all over the desk. Look, if I don't have these, I won't get all my vitamins. Oh my god. I was gonna pull this up on my computer, but I'm fucking rendering a video. I mean, I guess I can, but I don't really like to have anything else open on my computer when I'm rendering a video or burning a movie, because shit can fucking either slow down or get fucked up or whatever it is. And I've had it happen where I wasn't thinking, so I ended up fucking up my computer at one point. Okay, here we go. Now we're on the big screen as well. Goofy Futt is in the house. What's going on, dude? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I finished a few extra pages here. So like I said, now I'm up to 7 pages, dude. 7 fucking pages. Like, look, I'm not going to show them all because I don't want to spoil the comic. Look at that, 7. Dude, so crazy. So basically, for those of you that are been around, you know that the comic I'm working on is about a robbery, store robbery. So what I'm going to be penciling here tonight is actually the first page of the comic. So basically what's happening before Filthy Ralph encounters Beavis and Butthead. So now I'm just looking for my other ruler. There it is. I gotta carry a ruler in my backpack, and I got like 2 rulers here, and I got a T-square as well. But I bought that T-square probably a year ago, dude, and I cannot even tell you how many times I've used it. Maybe at most maybe 20 times, which is not like I use a ruler all the fucking time, especially when it comes to measuring out the panel borders and all that stuff. So basically what I do, for those of you that are new, I just take like an 1/8 of an inch, and I create an 1/8 of an inch border around the entire page, and that gives me and I gotta sharpen this pencil. Always have your sharpener handy. Little ASMR. You know what I don't fucking understand is those ASMR fucks that like they like listening to all that stuff. Like, that's so satisfying. Like, you're satisfied to watch some asshole cut a piece of soap apart. Like, Jesus Christ, man, you got no fucking, you got nothing going on in the brain. You're like one of those fuckers from what's it called? Homer Simpson. He has that monkey in his head. Which is funny. So I know this isn't exactly the fucking most best interesting part of this, but again, this is a step that has to be done. Some people print their shit out with their edges and all that stuff, but dude, honestly, I don't give a fuck, man. This is like part of it for me. This is what separates motherfuckers from like doing everything, being like a true fucking auteur, if you want to call it that. You know, you fucking have everything done for you with computers. It like takes the heart out of it. There's nothing wrong with using computers as an aid, or there's nothing wrong with drawing on computers and whatever the fuck. But you know, it's just, it doesn't do it for me. It just does not. You know, and I've talked to fucking people that have said the same thing. They're like, no, I can't do it. People can get shit to look pretty bomb digitally, but not for me. So basically what I do is I just create like an X, and then I just draw from line to line, which gives me my 1/8 of an inch panel border or page border. I can't see shit. The fucking light. So just line up your 2 lines and then take your fucking pencil and boom. 1 of 4. You gotta be careful because this shit will slip. That's what the T-square is good for, because it's you got way more control of everything on a T-square, I find, especially if you're using it up against the edge of a table, which is its intended purpose. Boom. Yo. 666 for anyone. Stop and Blind, Goofy Fly, appreciate you coming through. It's gonna be a funny. I already have the what's gonna happen in this in my head. But what I think I need to do is I think what I might need to do is actually draw this out on a little scrap piece of paper just to. Shit. One fucking thing I don't have. A little printer. Commandeer some paper from the printer. It's so fucking cold out today at work, dude. I was frozen. It's bullshit. And people are like, "Oh, we're gonna get more snow next week." Like, all right, let's fucking worry about that when it's then. I won't even say snow. Motherfuckers are obsessed with talking about like how much it's gonna snow and it's snowing and yeah. Oh shit. Welcome to fucking Canada. We have snow out the ass. We got lucky last year. That's why we're getting fucked so bad this year. Okay. So basically what I'm gonna just quickly do before I actually apply it to the big piece of paper is just do a rough sketch here. I usually like to use ballpoint pen, but I don't know if that's an option. I might have to just use this fucking use this old Micron. Okay, so basically what I want to have is I want to have like a speech bubble up here, but like with narration. Like it's not like actual. It's not Ralph saying it. It's not Beavis and Butthead. It's just it's just like Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky. See, now I have to like think about what that speech bubble is actually gonna fucking say right now because I'm drawing a blank. I know what this is gonna be though. So this is gonna be the like this panel right here is gonna be the inside of the car. This Micron's about to fucking die, but it's gonna be Ralph sitting in the car with Little Ricky. and Ralph's gonna be passing little Ricky the joint, and his caption's gonna say, "Your toke, Ricky." It's sort of if you watch Trailer Park Boys, there's that one scene where they're driving around and he goes, "It's your toke, Jacob," and like passes. So that's where I got that line from. And like obviously little Ricky's like a fucking 10-year-old. But I just love I love the character dynamic of little Ricky and Filthy Ralph, because it's just so fucked. I like to do like the thumbnails like as close as I can. So like this will be like his hand on the steering wheel, a bit of the dash and stuff. And I want to put dice in the mirror. License plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror. So there's that. So we got basically up here, Filthy Ralph, Little Ricky are on their way to the fucking store when no, they're on their way to the arcade, because that's mentioned at the end. When Ralph when Ralph spots the perfect patsies for a robbery. If you don't know what a patsy is, it's basically like a fall guy. Like, I want Ricky to be like looking at the joint like, oh my god. And then this bottom panel is going to be, so technically I got the one panel. Basically do this can all be one panel right here with those two speech bubbles, and then down here I want it to be like Ralph, his hand on the fucking steering wheel. He spots Beaver and Bunghole. Standing in front of the store. The corner. Established trash can, an ice machine. Sign that says video rental, and a window right there, and another poster there. And then Ralph's he's gonna be like, these two fuckheads will, you know, like, I don't know exactly what he's gonna say yet, but these two fuckheads essentially will work. And this is basically what all my like thumbnails look like, really. They're not the most artistic, but it's enough information for me to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing here. Put a door there to the store. Boom. Beavis has like a fucking Slurpee in the beginning of it. Alright. Okay, so now I know what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to split it up in half, so I'll do like 5 and whatever it is. 5 3/4, or 1.5 quarters or something, 1/2 quarters. Who the fuck knows? Let's go like this, dude. Alright, so let's get this shit happening. We'll go down to the 5-inch mark. Well, we'll go down to what, 5 7/8. No, that can't be right. What the hell's going on here? Oh, fuck. It's 5 3/8. Guy's nuts. There we go. And then just mark it. Boom. So there's our two panels. Basically the same size. All right. And now what we can do is we can transfer this information over. So what I'll do is I'll draw like Ralph and Ricky in the front seat, and I'll make sure I leave room for the two captions. And I think I'll sort of go all out with like the inside of the car, like a bunch of empties and stuff in the back seat. But I definitely got to get that line in that says "You're toke, Ricky." All right, so before we start, sip of water. Have a quick little how do you do. Yeah, I'm stoked because like this page, like starting this page is like really starting the end of the Beavis and Butthead story. And it's been fun. It's been really fun. I've been having a lot of breakthroughs mid page. Sometimes I like redesign my whole thought thing, my whole thought process on it. Now, one thing about like this Beavis and Butthead comic is I'm using other people, someone else's characters. I'm using Mike Judge's characters, which is something that I've only ever done one time. I drew Bart and Milhouse in a one-page strip. I'm not saying it's something I'm not gonna do or never do again, but I kind of want to work on my own characters. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so fuck. I just seen the replay, and on the screen when I coughed, this fucking piece of paper went up. All right. So got Ralph. Wait, I gotta see. Okay, yeah. Is this showing up? Oh yeah, it's showing up okay. You can see pencil. I thought that pencil was gonna be a nightmare, but even though he's like passing a joint, I still have to have him have the cigarette. I just can't draw him without the cigarette at this point, dude. Okay, we are back with the Beavis and Butthead stream. Yeah, I'm pencil. This is technically like I finished the fucking thing, except this is an add-on. This is page 1, okay? Because I sort of like it starts abruptly, so like I feel like I needed this to set it up because that happens. Like fuck, I've done my last comic, Vomit Coffin. I thought it was gonna be like 20 pages. It ends up being 36. I got 35 bodies, buddy. Don't make it 36. If anybody can name who sings that, pretty fucking cool. Fuck, see, I already fucked up his collar. This is my staple character, and I just fucked up his collar because I thought I could do something different. What the fuck am I doing? Alright. There we go. So I have to like establish the fucking dashboard here. So for all you literal motherfuckers out there, like this is not going to be inked. Like this part of the steering wheel, I'm gonna erase it before I actually ink it. So. One thing I like, not learned, but like, well, I guess learned is try to make your hands, if not like like try to make them like half the size of the head. Some people say do the same size of the head, but like I feel like that's a little too fucking big sometimes, because like Ralph has a pretty big noggin. Like I said, man, I wanted to do a thing where like, oh, I live streamed the whole process of making that comic, and you know I did a decent amount, but I know it, but I'm too high to remember. I'm too remember to be high. Well, I can show you the fucking. I can show you the first few pages. I'm not showing the last few because I want that to be. I will be posting this on Instagram as well when it's done, like on my Video Homicide page. I have 2 of the collected strips comics on there that you can watch or read. So like there's the first page. So like this will lead into that. So he's like he pulls up to the store and sees them standing there. Cut to this. And then into the store for the fucking robbery. And then I'll show you this one and we'll call it a day on that. Boom. So the next 2 or no 3 or I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. There's 7 pages. Alright. So how would he be holding a joint? I still have to like look at like myself. Like how would you be holding a joint? It's important to get this stuff right. We'll make it like a fucking cannon. Or would it be more fucked up if it's like a pipe? Maybe it should be a pipe. Yeah, because I could probably draw a pipe better in his hand. We'll make it the pipe from a vomit coffin. It's like a skull. Your toke, Ricky, to a little kid. That's just funny to me. Yeah, that's better. I think, and that's more outrageous, like him passing a little kid a pipe rather than a joint. You know what? Let's make this real. Let's put the lighter in his hand with it, because everyone knows. When you pass a pipe to someone, you pass them a lighter with it. That's hilarious. Now let's draw the little fucking 9-year-old Ricky. My one buddy like messaged me one time. He's like, "Is little Ricky?" No, at the Christmas party, he's like, "Are you Ricky?" I said, "I'm Ricky, dude." I actually haven't drawn Ricky in a while. other than a little tiny bit. Like when you see this comic, then you'll know at the end. I was gonna make sure I have enough room to make him fat, like give him the fat fucking line under the chin. Fuck, little Ricky's almost like Cartman. He almost looks like Cartman. Fuck. For anyone that watched the fucking or checked out the whole Little Ricky Pawn Shop Funnies comic on the Instagram, he's got the Game Boy here. I'm gonna have him like reaching for the pipe. Oh my god. Honestly, it's fucking out of control, but is he reaching for it? Is he like being like, no, motherfucker, I don't want to smoke any of the fucking hashish with you, crazy fuck? Mm. Oh fuck! You know what I just realized? I was like thinking like, what's missing from this? I forgot. I gotta leave room for this fucking text. So like this whole area over here is gonna be. So that's gonna be for that. Or maybe I can go here. Cause then I need that. Your toke. Fucking speech bubble. So then essentially I can just draw a bunch of fucking empties. It's not. It doesn't take long to populate a backyard like that. I think I'll like this stream. Maybe throw a pencil in the chat. Yeah, throw a pencil in the fucking chat. There you go. Appreciate it. Okay. So like yeah, I'm gonna do like a comical amount of bottles back here. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to get this bullshit out of the way. It's fucking hard. Like I'm impressed when people can like hold a fucking can talk and fucking draw all at the same time. Like doing these pencils is sort of like not too bad. Like it's pretty easy because it's nothing's too, you know, permanent. But like when you start inking and stuff, that's when I find myself fucking holding my breath in certain situations. I'm just trying to. I always do the cork bottle. I like the cork bottle. There. I think that's enough because I definitely want to get a couple of good flies in there. This comic I was pretty light on the flies. I didn't do a whole lot of flies because there's so much dot work in these fucking later pages. Well, in all the pages, there's so much goddamn dot work. I was like, I couldn't really get away with, you know, just it wasn't gonna work out in my favor. So, what I'm gonna do right now is I wish I had. You know what I use at work? I use someone's fucking like key card. If I have to make a straight edge, I just use like because there's a bunch of key cards in front of me basically. I don't think I got anything in there. I could. Oh, there's perfect. This is an old fucking piece of ID. Looking for the pencil. It's my goddamn ear. Some people have a fucking fancy tool to do this called the Ames lettering guide, which I'd like to get one, but honestly, like this shit's worked for me. Just as long as you have a straight edge, and like usually like you're look at this kid, little fucker. How old was I? This was '09. Oh fuck, this is I was 17. 17 years old, still a baby. All right. Yeah, I'd like to get one of those lettering guides, but if I could get it for like $5, I would get it. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to do was I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. No, like in my head I was like, fuck, it'd be funny to have like him like exhaling weed, like exhaling smoke. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that without cutting out all this stuff. Yeah, I'll probably just say fuck that. But like one thing I will cough hack. Your toke. Let's see. One thing I gotta do is I gotta move over the your toke thing. That's one thing I'm trying to work on this year is like getting my alphabet a little bit. Not my alphabet, but like how I lay this shit out. You know, because you sort of want it to like form properly, if that makes sense. So boom. See how long I can go without having to use fucking whiteout. Well, I guess I won't have to use whiteout when I'm using pencil right now, but get the idea. This liquor is gonna be like a mix of Appleton and Booze Hound, which is my cartoon universe liquor. That's what I mean, like how I did like the whole Beavis and Butthead thing. Like now, I just want to get back to focusing on my own characters and universes and stuff, you know. Boom, bunch of liquor. See now, like the problem with this panel now is like, what the fuck is the opener, and get it in between that, you know. So I thought about being like Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky are sharing a sharing a pipe fucking bowl. Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky, well, in the middle of Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky's pipe session, they get interrupted by a couple of fuckheads, Beavis and Butthead. Give me a second. 666 in the chat. What a fucking trip. I actually have a new video going up today too. It's a good one. I filmed it before I did this. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about that speech balloon right now because that's going to just be a nightmare. I'm going to move on to this bottom panel where I think I'm just going to do Ralph kind of. I want to leave lots of room to do that environment. Oh, fuck. So dash is pretty much going to be like that, I guess. that fucking cigarette longer. Oh, I realized that some of that might not even been on screen, so I apologize. Well, that's what I mean. It's hard to fucking monitor a fucking. Have like a bottle. Like he's working on a bottle already. I'm kind of just like going off the fucking cuff with the stereo and all this shit. No, I don't think I like this at all. No. But something needs to change. That definitely ain't it. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't like that. Yo, since you do a lot of stipple work, you should check out the Cutalolo electric dot pen. It's made specifically for that. Like for doing dots. I've seen people use tattoo machines to do it before. I've never done it anything other than this way. That ain't gonna work, dude. I think all this has to go. I might have to just go with my original plan and have his head really big. Fucking bullshit, dude. I fucking hate when that happens. But you know what? It's for the better because I don't think I'd be able to pull this look off. This fucking eraser's about had it. I don't have anything against using those machines. I just don't feel like I need it. You know? If it gets to the point when I can't fucking do it, then I just won't. Because like even after that comic I did called Blood Drunk, man, there was so like I had to take fucking breaks, man. Even with this last one, like it was a lot. For fuck's sakes, Phil. I definitely need like a there's gonna be like a speech balloon right here. Or maybe you know what I'll do? I'll do it this fucking says. No, I don't blame you for using the fucking thing. What's wrong with it? You know, like save myself that much space for words. Drawing Beavis and Butthead is actually pain in it's a lot fucking easier than it looks. I'll tell you that because I've had to redraw them a few times. There with that speech bubble, I can get away with not having to fucking draw their bottom half, which isn't the end of the world, but although I might have to draw the bottom half of Beavis, which, like I said, is fine. I like drawing Beavis way more than drawing Butthead. Fuck, he's like way shorter. Beavis is almost always drawn from like this angle. Like when he's standing straight, like when Butthead's standing straight, Beavis is almost always on an angle. I'll deal with the fucking cleaning up everything with the ink. Sometimes if I'm not doing like a lot of text, I'll just eye it with the homemade fucking Ames lettering guide bullshit. And what the fuck is Beavis saying? Yeah, yeah. Pop Friction, are you on Instagram? Like, do you post your art on Instagram? Oh fuck! I just thought of the perfect shit for them to be saying. Oh yeah, okay. Change of plans for what they're saying. Oh, this is hilarious. straight at all. Butthead is now saying, "Give me a sip, butthole." Shit, I wrote spit. He's saying, "Give me a sip, fart knocker." And Beavis is like, "No way." No way, huh? Give me a sip, fart knocker. Boom. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. I need a sip of water. I'm gonna snap. Wow. Goofy Fart, are you still in the chat? Just cracking my fucking knuckles. Did you see that fucking? Were you here when I said, if I don't take these, I won't get all my vitamins. If I give you that, I'll have to give it to you every day, and then I won't get all my vitamins. You fucking create some sort of sense of. Boom. I don't know if that's a chunk of weed or a chunk of snot. You be the judge. Not now. I took it all down so I could start fresh. It's kind of a rebranding tactic. Yeah, I like, you know, and I've been through this bullshit in my head of like most of the time during the day I have Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and Snapchat on pause. So it's not like it's like a soft deleting it or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm just trying to not be immersed in other people's bullshit that I don't give a fuck about. Like unless you're posting art, like I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Instagram's turned into this fucking cesspool of just like advertisement. You go on fucking Snapchat now, you get notifications all the time from like bot accounts or like photos of like half naked chicks and stuff, and it's like, what the fuck are you trying to get people in serious shit? You know what I mean? So it's like fuck. Like the reason, like my motive of still having Snapchat is I have so many fucking things saved on there, especially like during the graffiti era and shit. Like I saved a lot of stuff on Snapchat, and it's like fuck, I don't want to lose that stuff, but at the same time, it's like I don't give a shit about stupid stuff. I think I need to move his nostrils. There we go. Boom. It's kind of a fat butthead, but oh well. I think they sort of fit into a Filthy Ralph universe. This is crazy, dude. This is the last page of the comic. Well, it's technically the first page, like I said, but They're having a fucking zine meetup tomorrow downtown that I won't be able to go to because I'll be at work. Because they do it on Thursdays of all fucking days. That's the thing about the city is like they do everything. Like the city doesn't cater to people that work 3 to 11. You know, that's like the fucking literal definition of like see ya. You know, you leave work. It's not like you can go to the fucking grocery store. You can't go to the fucking Walmart or anything. Everything's closed. So it's like, boom. Came home, watched an episode of fucking Alone with the wife, and then put her to sleep. And now I'm fucking in here drawing. So now, like, the most important thing now is to figure out what the fuck is being said. So, like, this will be dot work. So, like, dot, all the way everywhere up here. This will be ground. So, like, pebbles and cigarette butts and all that kind of shit. All the way around there. Boom. There it is. I like to look at them from afar. Oh, yeah, that's decent. That's better. I feel a lot better about this comic with this as a first page than the last one. So like it goes from there to that to that to that, and then to that. And then the last three here I'm not going to show because spoilers. Fuck, now it's all out of order. What have I done? There we go. Also, for the record, I'm drawing on 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which I highly recommend. Although, like I said in previous streams and stuff, when you're around a corner and you're racing, especially if you're going like this, you know, because you can still chink the fucking paper or put like a big crease in it, a kink. I don't know if chink, when I said chink, hopefully you realize that I'm fucking saying it in not a non-hateful way, you literal motherfuckers. I'm planning on launching a YouTube channel, a new website, and all new social media at the same time. I'm currently remodeling a small office space I'm renting and turning it into a proper studio. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, man. Best of luck. Best of luck. Yeah, it's exciting to do that. Not saying I've done that. I've never fucking like this. This is the most proper studio I've ever had, but like it's technically just the second bedroom in this house we're renting. But it's like it's all my shit. It's pretty sick. But like basically, I give the wife the house. I took the back room, which I'm fine with, honestly. Another sip of water here. I like this. So yeah. Boom. I'm not gonna include like the trash. I'm just gonna do, like I said, dot work behind them. Ground. Although the problem is with that is that's gonna cause me to have. You know what I might do? I might do black. I might do just straight black all around that, and then dot work down here. I think that might be a little better. I can do dot work all behind them along here. Like this will all be dots. Like this line will be bullshit. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm fucking still waiting on an opportunity to use this goddamn black ink. I could technically use it for this, but like, I'm still like, well, I don't have any proper brushes right now. I could use like a dollar store brush and fucking risk the entire project on the fucking dollar store brush. One thing, like, so I didn't post it yet. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh yeah, it's done. So now, I was doing this series on the channel called VHS Graveyard, where I'd sort of just talk about different tapes in the collection. And I slacked on doing the final episode for a while, and now I finally did it, so now I can upload it. And that'll go live on Thursday, today sometime. How the fuck oh yeah. It's pretty trippy. Like, YouTube's a trippy thing, because, like, you know, there's so many people that just don't post anymore. I think it's because a lot of people, like, get families and all that kind of shit. Which obviously is understandable. And like I said, sometimes you just get burnt out of of trying to cater to people you don't even know. You know, like, that's my thing. It's like, at least I'm on, like, first name basis with some people on here, which I think is cool. Because, like, I think if you think, like, I think with YouTube especially, I think people think that you're gonna just make money out of the fucking blue off this. It's like, I've been doing this shit for like 15 years or something. I never made a dime off this shit. Although I didn't really start gaining traction until fucking, like, a couple years ago, and then I hit 1,000 subs, and not that that matters though. Like, that shouldn't be the driving factor. I mean, maybe it can be for people, but it's just, I don't know. Hold on a second, I gotta keep up with this bullshit. I was using my dining room as a studio, but with kids in the house, it's far too hard to find quiet time to get work done. Yeah, yeah, you really have to find fucking find a time where you can actually do your craft, right? Obviously, the family life is gonna come first, unless you just don't give a fuck and you're just like, hey, fuck the family. Some fucks are like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to there we go. What the hell's going on here? Sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that computer right now, but I think that I'm gonna call it, because I've been going for about about an hour, and I got the pencils done, and I need to come up with what I'm gonna write in here, and I don't think that's gonna happen with me just fucking staring at the page. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by tonight, and I'll be probably back on Friday night. Maybe I'm thinking possibly Friday night I might go live for an hour or two. Won't be till late as fuck at night, but we'll see what happens. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Come back Friday night, or just stop by whenever the fuck. Watch these when they're already recorded, whatever. You know, I don't, I don't really, I don't really think that it matters if you're there when it's live, as long as you're interested in it in some degree, right? So, that being said, peace out.